Yuck.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Wow. Are you having another seizure?
Welcome. The goddamn, she's just like the Gabrielle.
It's rough times here.
Wednesday night.
Here we are.
String theory.
Strange theory.
Strange theory.
It's an alternate universe tonight.
It is, actually. And
we're left to our own devices again.
yes.
You know what happens.
You know what happens when Mama's not home.
when the ginger is not around to keep us on the rails.
Correct.
Yeah.
But we still want to thank all of our partners.
Yes.
Sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts, the people that have been stuck with us and sticking with us.
Stuck to us.
For almost 3 years, 2.5 years now.
Yep.
And I want to hear that again. Let's play Jerry again.
All right.
Boucher Guitars, Robin and the crew, love you guys. Levy's Leather Straps,
What can you say?
damn. G&G Music, our eternal partner.
In the
Glenn-
Highland heart of Nova Scotia.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
#1 Boucher dealer in the world.
Yep.
Citadel Music, the Stephen McNeil, the premier of
Musical
music
premier of Nova Scotia. Kaboom.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Reed's Music in Mount Pearl, Newfoundland.
Yep.
Junior and the boys, thank you so much. Dieter and everyone at K&K Sound out in the western United States. Gallagher Guitars, my friend David Mathis and the crew. Recording King, Ashley Atz and his brother and the whole... Alvarez Yeri, St. Louis Music, Chris Meikle.
Sir. Yamaha.
It's awesome. Yamaha.
Yamaha.
Yamaha Music Canada.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Hot damn.
James Martin Instruments in Kilkenny, Ireland. There you go. James's own polish. Joshua House Guitars in Goderich, Ontario. Cody Guitars.
Right here.
Yes, and mine is ready.
Is it?
I just have to get it.
Well, let's go get it.
Well, he's a little afraid of... He wasn't able to be vaccinated, so he's a little
Okay.
afraid of sickness.
Okay.
Which I don't blame him, because
Nope.
we're both getting over the flu.
Yep.
Audio Sprockets, James May, my buddy.
Yes, sir.
D'Addario, Canada. XS Strings, and all of the...
Accoutrements. I complete you. La, la, la.
Brickhouse Guitars, my buddy Roger Schmidt up in Kitchener, Ontario.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Gruins North, we call him. The Ark. Apollo Picks, Nick
Yep.
Monin.
Yep.
They will pry my Apollo custom-made tortoise-style triangle pick from my cold, dead fucking hands.
Wow. It's a ringing endorsement.
Sorry.
It's a very skeletal endorsement.
I got a little carried away there, but
Yeah.
they're that good.
Yeah.
As well as our friends at Tone Right. And Epiphone Gibson in the United States. We love you guys. Thank you. Close Guitars, Blue Chip Picks,
More picks.
more picks. Tone Slab!
Tone slab.
Tone Slab!
In men's and women's.
Yes.
Tone slab.
If you can't find a pick between these three companies,
Yeah.
you need to check your pulse because you are probably dead.
You ain't picking.
LR Bags. Yes!
I'm an
Love
LR
you guys.
Bags guy from way back.
Me too.
Yeah.
And our newest partner, who doesn't even know he's a partner, but I love his guitar so much, it's too goddamn bad if he doesn't like it. Maestro Guitars from Singapore. Hosen, the master luthier of Maestro Guitars, did a review on his guitar today that's going to launch tomorrow night, or Thursday, yeah, tomorrow night. That's the new slogan from Maestro Guitars. Yeah. Play one and enjoy it right now. Play one and enjoy it right now. Make everyone enjoy your Maestro guitar immediately.
Right.
If you don't like the maestro, try the Avenir. He bills that one too.
I came to see the high diving act, and I'm gonna see the high diving
there
act.
you go. So enough with Jerry. Shut up.
Did you just tell Jerry to shut
I'm
up?
sorry, Jerry.
Sorry, Jerry. He didn't mean that.
No, yeah, I didn't.
Jerry Marshall, sitting over there.
Yeah, Jerry Conundrum.
So we're here on a Wednesday night with Jack and Jill,
We're batching it.
batching it.
Well, I am. You still have to go home to the wife, but
Yeah,
I have to go to the empty house
yeah.
of loneliness and disparity. Disparity? That's not the
I
right.
think
that's
just
not
despair.
depravity. No, that's not right.
Just bravity.
Dispravity.
You're just
So-
gonna go in there and play video games and
I
suck your
am.
thumb all night.
I am. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to turn off the Bluetooth speaker, so
Are you worried?
we don't want things to happen
Oh,
unnecessarily.
right. We don't want the technology to get away from
No.
us. Yeah.
And all else I have to say is String Theory. Here's John and Chris. And
Without Ginger.
remotely.
Ginger's away making the donuts,
But guess what?
getting her semi-annual checkup.
Guess what?
What? What
She
is going to be on the speakerphone?
in the house.
What is this device?
It's called a phone.
Interesting.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
We'd like to enjoy you right now.
We'd like to enjoy you right now. Is everything okay down over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd everything go today?
Oh, good.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
So that means she didn't crash the plane into the CN Tower in the computer room.
In the simulator. Yeah.
Yes.
Like
and,
I would
no,
have
I was
done.
not defeated by the hydraulic intimidator.
No, you weren't intimidated.
Right.
Right. Are you gonna read comments?
Yes.
I think there's a plan.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I like it.
And
If I put you on speakerphone, is it going to sound bad?
No.
You can try.
you should you're sitting comfortably on a nice can of Stella Artois,
I see that. Yes.
and we're enjoying that and you right now.
We're enjoying hearing your dulcet tones right
Yes.
now.
We love your dulcet tones.
Yeah, we do.
Your dulcet tones complete me.
Yeah.
Not you, me.
What? Oh, sorry. What?
Oh, so it's good to be here. This is exciting times because we're getting quite close to the end of the year draw. There's only 4 names to go.
Yeah.
We're picking 2 tonight. We're off next Wednesday night.
And then back to
And then
Wednesday.
there's 2 weeks before Christmas.
Right.
The last 2 names, and then the last week before Christmas, we will announce the winner.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a grand
Can we have all the
prize.
prizes?
Yes, we have the grand prize is an MD BG60 from Alvarez, shipped anywheres in the world. And the second and third prize are going to be designed by moi. And I will announce those on the night of the show. They're going to be special. It's going to be fun.
It's good.
What's so funny about
I'm just
about
picturing like
moi?
refrigerator art that you're gonna do.
Yeah, no,
with like a hairy fire engine or
Macaroni
something.
art.
Like
No,
that.
no,
Yeah, macaroni. art.
macaroni pictures.
Yeah.
And I'm already into the Colorado Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
And life is good.
Are there more blue lights over there than before?
No, it's just your
Yeah.
eyes going.
It
New
looks-
glasses.
Seeing double.
It.
You're seeing
I'm
double.
not
yeah.
seeing double. It just looks like there's way more lights.
So, okay. So the first Kirsten goes to...
It's a super chat from Steve Baker.
Of course it is.
Sweet.
Sudsy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He says, "It is I, Stephen the First. Glad to end my week on a positive note. Love you folks."
I love you too, Baker.
Love you too, buddy.
Love you too, buddy.
Good to hear from you this morning. We were commiserating earlier this morning, Sudsy and I.
And his son's Gallicaster
Yeah.
has just gone in for finishing
Nice.
at the Gallagher shop
Nice.
in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. David Mathis and the crew down there, man, there's some exciting things. Chris walked in tonight and said, "What is going on?" There's There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10
In a line.
10 in a row sitting here waiting for review.
Yeah.
I filmed a review today and yesterday, and they will be coming up. We're going to try to do about 2 reviews a week until well into the new year. And there's some exciting things happening. Oh, just so many things. So
How do you keep the excitement so high?
I don't know. It must be
Volume,
because-
volume.
Flailing arm tube men everywhere. That's how we do it here at Ginger's Barn and Emporium of Clap.
No.
No? Nay, crap. All right.
Who's next there, Gingerous one?
A super chat from Jamie Reed.
Jamie Reed. Attaboy.
Wednesday,
Good to have you
brother.
back, buddy.
He just says, "Happy Wednesday, boys."
Cheers.
Cheers.
Slancha.
Tables.
Slancha. Card Darks.
Super chat from Colin Dolan.
Colin Dolan,
Colin Dolan of Dolan's in Fredericton.
of our friend from Ireland.
Or Ireland.
Yeah,
I know. I can't help but think of Dolan's.
true. But
That's fair.
it's
fair.
not right.
No.
He's Irish.
Yeah. But Dolan's
He's
was an
nae
Irish.
Clap.
But Dolan's was an Irish pub.
Yeah, but it was Clap. What are you saying, Colin?
Oh dear. Hi JP, what do you think of the Yamaha FG 800 series acoustics? I love them, playing the all mahogany small body FS 850 now, and it's great. I installed the K&K too.
I love them. Okay, so you guys know how I feel about Yamaha. I love them. They're some of the best guitars on the planet. Matter of fact, there's one here waiting for review. That was a gift from Yamaha for, all of the promotion we do, and I took it willingly because I love them.
Willy-nilly.
And I get no problem working for those guys because they put out great shit.
Yes, sir.
And there's another one coming that's arriving in Toronto next week that I'm actually purchasing at an artist price, and it's coming here, and it's so rare.
How rare is it?
Well, it's rare enough that you can't even get it in a store.
That's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's pretty rare. And so, with all of that being said, the 800 series now, like that has the green label, I don't know what Yamaha is doing. I mean, it seems to be across the board with all companies. Their lower price guitars are approaching the quality of their high price instruments, right? I don't know how they're doing it. Yamaha's always done it. Their cheap instruments are just as good as anything they sell that's over $1,000. They'll last forever. And especially the 800 series, the mahoganies, the maples, the flame maple. Remember the flame maple? It was one of the grand prizes we had.
Gorgeous guitar.
They're unbelievable, and they're like $6.99.
Yeah.
Like, get out of town. You can't beat them.
Yeah.
And if you throw a K&K in it,
You're laughing.
you've got a guitar for life.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing. Yamaha will last you.
it's a will.
You can abuse it for life
yeah,
because it will take it.
It's an heirloom guitar.
Yeah.
Which is so incredible.
Without the heirloom price.
Right.
Yeah.
You're talking about instruments that are being built that you can buy for $600 to $800 that your great grandchildren could play.
Yeah.
If you even remotely try to take care of it,
Yeah.
they'll last that long. And they'll look good, sound great, they age well.
Yeah.
I have a guitar here that you guys know about that I talked about months ago that is a 365S that's 45 years old that was never sold.
Yeah.
And it's sitting in the case.
With the hang tag on it.
The hang tag on it. I'm gonna do a before and after video. I'm gonna show it now, and I'm gonna show it after Doug does the setup.
Yeah.
Because it needs a setup. It was never played, never sold. It's just raw Yamaha
There it is.
longevity,
Yeah.
right?
Doug's.
Yeah, fucking Doug Simpson. So to answer your question, Colin, you can't beat them. You just can't beat them for the money. There's no way. Don't care who you're talking about. There's other great guitars, but damn, Yamaha is it's close to my heart. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that. Right
As
now.
are their outboard motors and
And everything they
mini
do.
bikes
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
motorcycles.
They
and
do everything.
pianos.
They're a multi-faceted conglomerate.
Yeah.
They do everything. They do everything well.
Why don't they do washing machines and
They
refrigerators?
probably do. They just don't do them
We
here.
need to.
Yeah. They should.
Here's to Ireland.
Yep. Awesome.
Kerr.
Next.
I got another super chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Becker.
Need a little
He
hot?
says-
Need a little hot top off there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toes getting cold. Sticking
Toes
out of the
getting
water.
cold here?
Yeah.
Well,
He says,
geez.
lovely shirt tonight, Chris.
Why, thank you.
What about mine?
Yeah. What about JP's?
Get kind of the gay lumberjack thing going on here. What's wrong with this one?
It's okay if you're into that kind of thing.
I'm in touch.
Okay.
Okay.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
You look like a giant Swiffer over there. A
Swiffer.
blue plant Swiffer.
Hey, this is very stylish.
It's very quiet in here. Do you
I
find?
bought this at Giant Tiger. This is high fashion.
You are a giant tiger.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't be shaming you.
How about How
Yeah.
about not?
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Super chat from Jasper North.
Jasper North.
Jasper.
How you doing?
Is volume important or focus on technique?
Oh wow. Jesus, that's a great question. That's a great question.
Yeah.
That's a rabbit hole question.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, if you're using the proper technique in the right hand, you're going to have volume.
The volume will come.
No, it'll be there if you use the right technique. So, it's a multifaceted question and answer. While you're learning technique, the technique should provide you with volume. If you're not using the proper right hand technique, you'll have no volume. Or you'll have volume, but it'll be ugly.
If you're concentrating on volume, anybody can slam a guitar and get volume
Yeah.
out of it. Yeah.
I play with an incredible amount of volume. I hit my guitars really hard. I mean, look at the pick. The pick that I'm using is unbendable. It's like a piece of ceramic. It's so powerful and smooth. And Apollo picks. But the technique I'm using, I can back off that volume anytime I want to by just a simple turn of the pick. And if you turn the pick at the right angle all the time, you can control the volume. And the technique that creates volume is not the force with which you hit strings. It's the release of strings and the angle at which you're hitting them. And you have to learn how to hit every string at the same angle all the time. And if you do it with authority, right, including and up to complete follow through where you hit a note and you end up letting the pick fall to the next string like that, that's an incredible amount of volume that's generated by that move. So when I'm playing, you can hear the volume is really, really even. And that's all right-hand technique. And so they're married, I guess is what I'm telling you. If you're not learning the right technique and you find yourself playing, or what I should say is if you find yourself playing quietly, you've learned the wrong technique. Because you shouldn't be playing quietly if you've got...
Demonstrate how the angle comes into it.
Well, the angle comes into it from not letting the pick hit the strings at a completely perpendicular angle.
Right.
So you're not touching the entire pick on the string, but you're turning it towards the floor and playing with the outside edges of it. But it's so subtle. You don't want to turn it way over.
Right.
Because you get that.
Yeah.
So you got to turn it over just enough that you're beveling an eighth of an inch of the pick, right? And then you have the option of using follow through, where the pick falls down to the next string.
Stops on the next string.
That whole strum is all follow through, right?
Mm-hmm.
So volume is controlled by technique. And if you're finding yourself not able to pull a great line that's like I've known all my life, but I forgot it, is when Jake says, man, that guy can pull tone. And that's what he's talking about, is pulling tone, which is partly volume.
Right.
Out of a guitar. So the right hand technique is married to your volume. If you're too quiet, you're not using this hand correctly. And you might not have a heavy enough pick. Light picks do not have volume.
No.
None. It doesn't matter what you do. You can't convince a 0.75 millimeter nylon pick
To give you the follow through that you need.
or the anything.
Yeah.
There's just not enough.
Yeah.
There's not enough going through the string to make it vibrate the whole top, right? So you have to use real stiff, heavy picks that are exceptionally smooth. And then everything's translated. The movement of your hand goes directly through the pick to the string. There's no bending, right? The pick's not bending.
Mm-hmm.
So when it does bend, it's a waste of kinetic energy. So the pick, if the pick is soft, and you play the string and it bends, all that energy is lost because the pick is bending.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't bend, like this one,
you're not connected to the strings
exactly
with a soft pick.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
The hand should be part of the string, and that's how it's done with a heavy pick that's properly beveled, that comes from a good maker, like Apollo. This guy, I love this guy. Blue chip. Tone
slab.
I know we make fun of the name and we have a good, but Tone Slab is
Perfect
deadly.
name for a pick.
Deadly. You want to talk about tone and volume? They give it to you. Like they're exceptional picks. And I was thinking about this outside.
They're made from the old re-entry tiles from the space shuttle.
Yeah.
After they've
something
been
like
used,
that.
cut up.
But if you could see, like I often talk about this in my reviews, like, and you know, because you've been in this business for so long, you see all the equipment that we use to do what we do, right? If you could have seen what I was using in the 80s for equipment.
Compared to today. Yeah.
All we had in the 80s literally was those Jim Dunlop lever capos with the strap.
Yeah.
With the teeth that oh my God, they were bad.
Yeah.
We had Dunlop nylon picks. As the only pick you could get was 1 millimeter.
Yeah.
It was like playing with a piece of toilet paper you've already wiped your ass with. It was just like unbelievable.
People used to rip the backs off a matchbook.
Yeah,
and play
yeah.
with the back of a matchbook.
Yep. And cut them out of butter containers.
Yeah.
My father cut picks for me out of a butter container lid.
Yeah.
Which was like a big old floppy piece of gerbil shit. Like just horrible. Like unbelievable.
I know, right?
The technology was so bad, right? and now when I look around this studio and I see all the toys, you know, these picks and all the different type of capos I have and the strap technology I have and the
everything. Cases.
Everything is
all
better.
the toys. The guitar modelers.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
In a pedal.
On board, too.
On board.
Some guitars have them right on board.
Yeah.
3 different mics. Yamaha has a 3 mic modeler on their ARS, on their ARE
And
system, right?
that's not even touching the electronics, the sound systems. You know, it would be a kick to get one of the first Music Stop catalogs and look through one of those old Music Stop catalogs that were like,
Oh, yeah.
that was like your dream catalog,
Do
right?
you remember the Hamilton capo?
Yeah,
The big metal
yeah,
one?
yeah,
And it had the bar that went like that.
yeah.
And you had to hook it and it would just like pull the whole
Yeah.
guitar in tune. Holy shit. And Dunlop, we owe Dunlop forever for what he did. He just died a couple of years ago. And man, he invented like the elastic capo thing that,
yeah.
that Doc
Hooks
used
over.
and Tim Eady still uses.
Yeah,
He invented the nylon picks. He invented, because before that, it was only Fender and Gibson and a few companies, and they were making them out of what's that other material that really flimsy picks? The old style picks. Remember those giant triangle Fender picks?
yeah. They were like this.
It was
big.
yeah, it wasn't nylon. It was crap.
It was crap.
It was crap. It was crap. Anyhow, yeah. So
Good-
that was
good
that-
question.
It was a really good question,
Yeah.
rabbit hole question, but that's a lot of the answer is.
Did you hear that, Ginger?
Sort of. Did anyone?
Next.
I get a super chat from Mark Smith.
Mark Smith.
Hey, Mark.
Recently had a Larrivee set up by a very reputable luthier, and it feels and plays fantastic. But when playing in drop D, the low E string has a slight buzz. What could be the cause of this?
Kind of strings you got on it.
Well.
And depends on the guitar too.
So, okay, so there's an obvious answer to this. And I'm not trying to make you look dumb. I'm just telling you the truth. When you drop the guitar down the drop D,
Yeah.
the tension comes off the neck. Right? So the neck goes back,
Yeah.
which lowers your action.
Yeah.
Which is where all of my guitars do the same thing. Generally speaking, right back to the last question, when I drop D, I use right-hand technique to play that top string so it doesn't rattle.
vibrate. Yeah. Because you've got to
Right.
lower your volume.
Yes, you have to
Yeah.
also change your attack
Yeah.
so that the string doesn't do this, it
Yeah.
does this.
But if
Right.
again, if his guitar is set up on a set of medium strings, he's going to get more deflection.
Right.
So maybe you want to go to a set of light strings.
Light
And-
strings are generally more forgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a Larrivee Larrivees can be a little bit dainty sometimes, and going through changing tunings on them like that,
Yeah. And as much
where
as
you're
I
going
love
low.
as much as I love John too and all of his work, his necks, his fretboards are almost anti-concave. They almost
Also known as convex.
convex. Yes, thank you for the word.
Well, thanks, science, Merm.
They don't feel right. They don't have an outside radius somehow. That there's no bulge in the middle, like a radius. They almost feel convex.
You're talking about the neck or
Yeah,
the
the fretboard.
Okay.
So when you drop D a Larrivee,
Yeah.
it almost feels like that top string's close to the frets anyway, and when it pulls
Goes back, yeah.
you've got a rattle
Yeah.
because they don't feel. It feels like the G and D string are further from the fretboard than every other string.
Right.
I don't know. That's an illusion. It's the construction of the neck and the profile and the fretboard profile, but it does feel that way. And I know from having Larrivees that they don't take. Generally speaking, they don't take off tunings well.
No.
They're not designed for that, really.
They're a little
They're
dainty
they're
for it.
dainty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are dainty.
Doug Simpson.
Fucking Doug Sampson, God damn it. So I would try a set of light strings on it to see what that does, and if it's a serious problem, like where you can't even play the guitar because the drop D is rattling so hard you can't get nothing done, loosen your truss by an eighth of an inch turn. Just barely loosen it.
Yeah.
That could make the difference. So, there you go.
That's good, Kirsten. Next.
Are you enjoying that Guinea?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this Guinea right now. It's smooth and creamy.
It's almost as good as the Stella and this Colorado single malt.
I'd say it's better than the Stella.
Lovely to hear from the other side of the microphone.
Love you, Ginger.
We're just entertaining Ginger tonight.
Get next.
Are you
I got a
lonely?
super-
Are you lonely in
super-
your hotel room? Are you lonely?
Well, not right now.
Okay.
Got all my friends here now.
Okay, good.
We got a super chat from Jim Hanlon.
Jimmy Hanlon, Triple J.
Jimmy?
Love you, buddy.
He says, "Good evening, all. Happy Wednesday."
Yes.
Love you, Jimmo.
Yes, sir.
You are the man. Annie's Promise.
Are you
One of the greatest songs ever written in the East Coast. Buddy.
you in the tub tonight too there, Jimmy?
Oh, no, Hanlon's up watching. He's probably picking a guitar.
In the bathtub.
No.
Do you think
Maybe.
Sudsy takes his guitars in the bathtub?
No.
I don't think so. No.
No? I mean, we have seen the pictures and the videos.
They're quite disturbing.
They
but,
are.
You know.
I have never seen a guitar there.
No.
Maybe he could take like a close guitar or something in the tub with him because
Oh no,
it
no.
wouldn't matter.
Let's not tie close to that scene. they're good people.
Scene.
They're good.
Gray
people.
lady down.
Oh yeah, they're from Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Like, easy now. They're good folks. They get their own thing.
Yeah, they don't want to go anywhere near that.
They're a
that shit
they're
show,
a
do they?
wholesome company.
Yeah.
Let's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Sorry, close.
I got a question from, or a comment, I guess, from Always Pickin'.
Always picking. I remember always picking.
Yeah, he says, "Thank you for the advice on taking the Yamaha FGX3 out on that cold show last week.
Oh, nice.
Took my FG830 with the K&K instead because it was a gloss finish and it didn't even have a tuning issue."
There you go.
Sweet. See what I mean? The 800 series.
Yeah.
They're indestructible. Indestructible. And,
there's-
and even the ones that I use, like my FG 180 commemorative,
Yeah.
my L56, my L16 mahogany, my new L that I have, a 16D black, my my FGX5, right? They're indestructible. It doesn't matter where you take them.
It's a nice thing about having a Yamaha guitar in your arsenal because if you're worried about a certain situation, temperature, humidity,
It is an instrument that will
cold,
never let you down.
you
Never let you down.
can abuse it without worrying about it.
Yep. It will
Yeah.
perform 100%
Yeah.
no matter what the environment is.
Yeah.
They're magic instruments that way, buddy.
Yeah.
They're well built.
Yeah.
Kirk. The pack. A compartment.
Nick crap.
Clap. Next.
A question from Norman Aben. Norman Aben?
Norman Aben.
Oh, that's a new one.
No.
Yes. No, it's not.
No,
It's
he's
just
not.
one I always say wrong.
No,
Okay.
and Norman was on one of the draws, I believe.
Oh, okay. Norman Aben.
Yes.
We'll just call you Aben.
He has a question about the red dots, the dice on the neck of the Boucher beside
Oh,
you
yeah.
there.
Yeah. So this is a very, very special guitar. If you watch the movie we put out a few weeks ago called JP and Robin, the Boucher story, we went through all 10 guitars that Robin built for me.
I like to call it Fat Man and Robin.
Fat Man and Robin.
Sorry. Sorry.
Goodness, man.
I couldn't resist. I can just picture the face.
Fat Man and Robin.
My spleen.
Fat Man and Robin. Okay, that's it. I gotta tell Robin that one. Oh, Jesus. I think Guillaume probably just watched this and blew his kidney out his ass.
I just blew my spleen up.
Oh, yeah. Fat Man and Robin. Anyhow, so
Don't die.
just to briefly touch on the history of this masterpiece guitar. I went into Robin's several years ago, and I saw this set of wood on the table, just sitting there, and I picked it. I picked it out of the whole pile he had.
Yeah.
And I said, I'd like you to build me a guitar to this. And he did. He didn't tell me that he was going to put these dice on the fretboard. I had just put a record out, yeah. I put a record out called The Chance, and on the front I'm throwing red dice towards the camera, and there's hundreds of red dice all over the picture. And he put these dice, and he made the pips on the dice be my birthday. So it's 01231969, and it's unbelievable.
Like it, full of Easter eggs.
Yeah, and when I get it, and I don't know what he used for the material, the red material, but it's gorgeous. It's almost like a casein or something he used, an old casein product. Like they float and glow when you look at them in the light, and that was pretty special. So I thought, he's quite a man. Robin's one of my best friends in the whole world. The man
He's a superhero.
he is. He's supported me and supports every artist that he
carrying a
works
lot of
with.
weight
Fat Man and Robin. I guess that would make Guillaume the Riddler. Yeah. Riddle me this.
Well, they're on the same team, though.
Yeah.
So, like Catwoman.
Yeah,
I guess
Guillaume would be Catwoman. He's the only one fit enough to fit the costumes.
I guess I'd be the Joker.
Yeah, you'd be the Joker.
Oh my God! I think I ruptured my spleen.
More like the Penguin.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a penguin. Holy shit, that was good. Fat Man and Robin.
Oh, I'm still crying.
Yeah. Oh, okay, next question. Before we die.
Neil Hudson.
From who?
Neil Hudson.
Oh, Neil Hudson. Welcome back, buddy.
Why is it when you use a capo and then remove it, the tuning is off?
Well, because generally speaking, most capos, if you don't use a good one, pull the guitar sharp. And when you get it up there, you're like, damn, and you fix it, right? And then when you take the capo off, everything's out of tune.
And you go.
So the way around that is to, number one, use light gauge strings.
Yep.
Number two, make sure your action is at the proper height, which is fucking low.
Yeah.
Not this high.
Because it's less string deflection, and
It's
you're going
right.
to pull the guitar less.
So low action, the lowest you can get without buzzing.
Yeah.
And use a capo that rejects pulling strings out of tune. A Kaiser is one of the best ones for that. Shubs, not so much.
A shub you can get on there too tight, and then you're pulling the guitar. The Kaiser's almost like that spring is self-limiting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, D'Addario, the Planet Waves, single screw adjustment ones, beautiful. And Page. Anything that's like a C clamp with the bar that goes, the tiny thin bar that goes across,
yeah.
and then you tighten it with a hand screw. Anything like that is really good for not pulling the guitar out of tune. The harder that bar is, the more rigid that bar is, the less you're going to pull out of tune. And unfortunately, also, like, just some guitars don't like capos.
Yeah.
Robin's guitars love capos
Because they're intonated perfectly.
and they reject the dampening of a capo. When you put a capo way up the neck on a boucher, nothing happens. You still get the same body, same volume, same treble.
Yeah.
Everything's the same. And that's because the neck is seated perfectly into the body, and the intonation on the guitar is supernaturally accurate.
Yeah.
And that's so those are the main factors. And the other thing you have to consider is that your guitar might be a piece of fucking crap. So So you have to be ready for that as well. I'm not saying that it is, but there's some guitars, maybe your setup's not so good,
Or they were just born
or
crap.
they were just born crap.
Yeah.
But it probably isn't that. The actual occurrence of guitars that can't handle a capo is pretty slim, right? So it has to be really bad to be ugly. But that's generally what happens. And like when I so I'll tell you a quick story, a quick anecdote. When I was playing bluegrass full time and all we had was shubs and mainly shubs and some Kaisers. When you tune in a bluegrass band, you always tuned with the capo on at the second fret and tuned with a tuner and tuned the guitar with the G chord. So you're playing A. And that's how we tuned the instruments. Because we seldom ever played open. And if you know you're going to be using a capo in a performance, always tune the guitar with the capo on.
Right.
And then when you take it off, it should be fairly close to standard. It might be a hair flat, but
you can get away with it.
Yeah, if you're going to be more capo than not during a performance, always tune with the capo on.
Yeah.
Because that will, mitigate your circumstances,
Like
right?
in Dave's case, he tunes at the 10th fret.
He doesn't even use a tuner.
Right.
He just strangles an albatross. And the sound of his last wheezing breath is his E string.
Yeah.
Yeah, the high E. Yeah, right at the 9th fret. Yeah. Yeah, as he stomps the last bit of life.
Clamps a fresh 2x8 across it.
Out of
That's
that
a capo.
poor fucking bird.
Yeah.
And that last death rattle.
Yeah.
That's the high E of the
Category 5 high E.
Category 5. Yeah, it shatters windows and kills seeing eye dogs.
Yeah.
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 Next. Welcome to String Theory.
We love everybody.
Super chat from Jasper North.
Jasper North.
Yes, sir.
Martin Super D. Isabel No plays it. Thoughts?
Okay, read that again.
Martin Super D. Isabel now plays it. Thoughts? Thanks.
I don't know what that is.
I'm assuming it's a guitar.
Wow.
I don't know what that is.
Bye, Martin.
Thanks there,
A
science
Super
and math.
You're welcome.
We talked about this before. It's a new guitar that they're doing. Like a Super Dreadnought.
I don't know what it is. Is it that Road Series dealie? We're going to look it up. Martin Super D.
Yeah, custom shop Super D.
Okay,
Super Dreadnought.
Let me see what
Super
it
D.
is.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were going to look it up before, and we didn't.
Oh, it's a new body size. I didn't know about
This
this.
is Skinny Dreadnought. Is it that one?
Super Dreadnought.
So it's a slightly oversized instrument in the form of the D45S Authentic 1936. It's now the largest body size in Martin's production line.
Next to JP.
What the fuck, man?
Throwing the barbs tonight.
I know.
I'm being super nice to you, you
I know.
prick.
I know.
Okay, so I don't know. So okay, I don't know because I've never played one and I don't think I've ever heard one. And so it's an oversized dreadnought. Woohoo! Like buy a jumbo, right? Like that's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not I'm not overly impressed with what Martin's doing now, right? The new Road Series thing, it's all right, but it's not like Martin quality, right? It isn't the Martin. It isn't that killer D28, D35, D41. So I don't know. I'm not sure if the Super D.
It's a guitar looking for a space in the market.
Exactly. I don't know. It could be killer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't even know what the ramifications of that is, of making a dreadnought body larger. Because I know what happens when you create a jumbo body. That's easy. But a dreadnought that's slightly larger than normal, I don't know what that does.
Need some Flonase.
It
Get
might
that
need
congestion
it.
out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. I'll see if I can find some videos of somebody playing one so I can get an idea of. I imagine it's a big giant bass powerhouse, right?
Might be a cool thing to get your hands on if you can.
Nerked. Yeah, because Martin hates my guts.
Yeah.
I
Good.
don't think so.
Only because I keep busting their fucking balls every chance I get.
Good.
But that's just me.
Good.
Balls.
Good.
Balls. Nerked.
Get a super chat from Edward Bernardo.
Hey.
That's new.
No.
Yes.
No.
Edward
I don't
Bernardo.
know.
That's
New.
I've never heard that one.
I don't think so. I think I recognize his
Welcome, Edward.
picture. I'm not sure.
Welcome
I'm not
back,
positive
Edward.
now. Enjoyed you and Jake at the Moonshine.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for pushing through your illness. Stellar. What's it like playing on the guitar with angled frets?
Well, I can't tell you because the review's not done yet. But I mean, some people know about it. But yes, I now have in my arsenal a guitar from Brickhouse Guitars, designed by Roger Schmidt, built by Hosen at Maestro Guitars, called an Avenir. And it is a fan fret acoustic guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And damn, it's absolutely...
Does it freak you out to play it?
No.
No.
That's what's so freaked out about it.
Right.
So I don't even know how to describe this. So when you're playing this guitar, you look at it and go, I'm not going to play any of the right notes. Because nothing looks right.
Right.
But when you play it, the notes just jump under your fingers. Because for some reason, that angle
Mm-hmm.
is like right where your hand is. Like, and you have to strain less to get the reaches and the bars and the like all the things that happen. They're just there under your fingers.
It's more ergonomic than a straight fret.
Incredibly ergonomic. Like I couldn't believe.
Well, jump that sucker to the front of the line for the review.
Well, believe me, it's coming. It's coming. Because this particular guitar, this Avenir line, designed by Roger Smith and built by Hosen at Maestro Guitars in Singapore, man, he's got something going on.
Mm-hmm.
I have this guitar. Gunning has an Avenir from Roger's shop that we used at the Song Circle with Guthrie and Miles Goodwin. And everyone on that stage and
It
the audience.
was a great sounding guitar.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the best sounding plugged in thing he's ever played. It blew everyone away. It was just like, wow, what is going on?
Some of that is the gunning factor, though.
I know Dave is the world's best guitar engineer.
Yeah.
He can make a guitar, but this, like, I know, I saw what he
He
had
can
to
really
do.
make them breathe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can. But I'm telling you,
It did sound good.
this thing was the best thing I've ever heard him play live.
Yeah.
And mine is the same. And to bring that into focus, we have two different pickups. He is using an LR Baggs Stage Pro Anthem
Yep.
setup, double system.
Yeah.
I have an SGI sensor system. No battery, no nothing. That guitar through my amp is like a Steinway piano. It's like it was unbelievable to me when I plugged it in at the show in Kitchener. Roger was standing in the corner, and I used my Maestro for the first set and the Avenir for the second set. And when I walked up on stage and plugged that guitar and hit the first chord, I looked over at Roger and his mouth just went.
Silky
it would-
highs, woolen lows.
Yeah, just huge wood. Oh, it's so nice, so nice. It for me it accentuates and complements every guitar I have. I have such a great stable of instruments that I can do anything with. It doesn't matter what I pick up in this room.
You have a little more than a stable.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got like a puppy mill.
It's a herd.
It's a puppy mill.
It's a herd, and it's about to stampede.
Stand by.
That very night, old Charlie would have to stand his guard. The night was dark and cloudy. The storm was very hard. Then the guitars all got frightened, and they ran in a wild stampede. He tried his best to head the leaders while riding at full speed. Riding through the darkness while loudly he did shout, trying his best to head the bouchers and turn the herd about. Then the saddle horse gets frightened, and upon him he did fall. Now Charlie won't see his mother, boys, when the work's all done this fall.
Little cowboy song
That's
there
too sad to sing.
about guitars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a herd of guitars.
A herd. A stampeding herd.
A stamp
guitars.
of my guitars.
Yeah.
I'm a lucky man. I joke about this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't deserve any of this.
No, you don't.
I don't.
No.
You know,
I'll agree.
Yeah, you're joking. I'm not. I don't actually deserve any of this. But
Tell him, Ginger. Tell him.
I'm so thankful for all the people and companies that believe in what we do here, right? And you wouldn't believe I have occasion to say this a lot. 20 people a day write me, well, what should I buy? Should I buy this guitar or that guitar? It's all something I've reviewed, right? Some guy's looking for an Epiphone. Some guy's looking for a Boucher. Some guy's looking for a Yamaha. Another guy wants an Alvarez or a Erie or a Recording King. And they come to me because they've seen the reviews, okay? I like this one, and I have access to these two. What should I buy, right? And I tell them. I get the details of what they're looking at, and boom. And it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that I'm involved in all these strangers' lives because I love guitars. And I have all these great instruments sitting here. It's just incredible.
You kind of know what you're doing with guitars, though.
That's debatable. Next.
Another super chat from Stephen Baker. He's trying to make me swear in Swedish.
Oh.
All right, give it to us.
Yeah.
What do you got? Say it.
Hit us with your...
JP shirt is also great. Obviously. Perfect. I'm going to say fit, but that's not what he wrote.
Oh.
Oh.
He's writing bad words in Swedish.
I see.
Okay, well, you know.
Okay.
Steven.
Schnapp's face.
Schnapp's lips. Bitter's face.
Do you find Ginger laughs like Betty Rebel on the Flintstones?
No, we don't.
No.
Yeah, she does.
No.
Make my hand up.
No.
Yeah, you do.
She laughs like a tiny Care Bear horse. What do they call those things?
Horse?
What are those?
Care Bears
Not the
have
Care.
I'd stop
It's
now.
not the Care Bears.
You may
It's-
just want to stop.
What's the fucking? Oh,
Next.
what's the ponies?
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still comparing her to a horse.
Yeah,
right now.
she laughs like a My Little Pony with the little rainbow.
Still
arse.
comparing her
How
to a
often
horse.
do you watch My Little Pony?
I don't know. It's from. I was 5.
I
when it
came
was
down
out.
3 times today. I was watching My Little Pony every time.
Next.
We've got a highlighted chat from Jim Waller, who's been a master guitar head for 16 months.
Atta boy, Jim Waller.
Hey, Jim.
Atta boy.
Cheers, brother. Happy Wednesday to you.
I bought a blue chip TAD 3R40
I
with
bet
a
you
rounded
did.
bevel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of letters and numbers.
Yes, it is.
Not sure it's the best flat pick option. Great for strumming. Thoughts on pick size / shape?
Well, it's pretty simple. Sharp triangles. The reason that these are so good is because the sharpness of the points gives you speed, and also the sharpness of the points gives you a chance to wear the pick down into your personal bevel, which will be whatever it is depending on your
Style.
angle and style, right? So a really rounded pick kind of sucks unless you're playing Mando. And even then it's hard. The rounder it is, the slower it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you want the sharp edged pick, the sharp pointed picks, preferably with a pre-bevel like Apollo does, toe slap!
Don't slap!
And also blue chips all have a slight pre-bevel,
Yeah.
right? And that's what you want to go with. The rounded picks are for mandolin players because you get a fatter tone with a round edge.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to play. It's not something for
You're
the
getting more area, less definition.
Exactly.
Which
exactly.
in a
Less
Mando-
definition. Yes.
Yeah, in a Mando, that's what you want. You want
Very-
that plunky.
It was a highly intelligent statement on their part, which is really fucking rare. So, next question. Next question. Now,
Super chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Becker.
I would appreciate a story about a local musician we haven't heard before. Perhaps Sam Moon.
I don't.
lots of Sam
I
Moon
don't
stories.
really have stories.
Not
like
your
that.
circle, really.
Not really.
No.
I produced Sam Moon once, and that was a joy. Sam's a gentleman and a scallop, and
Yes, sir.
I love him
And
to
a
death.
scallop.
I
He
love
is
him
a
to
true
death.
East Coast scallop.
He is,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's not a lot of.
You were just after their time. In a different circle.
Yeah, quite a bit after. They were like they
Him,
were
Richie
huge
Oakley.
in the 70s.
Yeah, Molly Oliver.
I didn't start my career until about 86,
Yeah.
87. So yeah, it was. They were a generation behind me or ahead of me. I mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, but I will. Yeah, we'll work on that for another day, Stephen. Well, I'll figure something out. It's good question though.
Maybe somebody
Maybe I'll
even talked
prepare
about it.
prepare something for next week. I gotta be careful too what I say.
Tub time stories.
All
with
my
Steven.
stories are
Yeah.
horrid. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Super chat from T-Bone.
T-Bone.
Hey, T-Bone.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good handle.
Ever worked with John Hartford?
I did. I never played with him, but I was at two festivals that he was at, and the first time I ever met him, I was sitting on a log on the side of the pathway down to the stage, and he come walking down the pathway, and he had 3 derbies on his head, stacked.
Mm-hmm.
He always wore a derby. Here's 3 of them. And I looked up at him. I said, "Man, Mr. John, you're not going to run out of hats anytime soon." He goes, "No, sir, I got 2 extras." And he's pulling them all up like, so he had bought the hats from somebody at the festival that supplied his hats, right? And he was walking down the path with all 3 hats on his head. And he was the most beautiful man. My God, he was he was amazing. He was just the greatest spirit, like the kind-hearted, fatherly guy. Like, and what a musician!
You might grow
What
into
a
that
musician.
one of these days.
I hope not. I don't want to be
Your
that
cold,
guy.
dark little heart.
That cold, dark little heart. Yeah.
Little green heart.
So here's the John Hartford,
Yes, sir. And
the
T-Bone.
the writer of "Gentle on My Mind"
Mm-hmm.
and many other brilliant songs that people don't even realize he wrote.
Yeah.
He really
Gentle on My Mind. What a killer song.
wrote songs for the Monkees,
Yeah.
and for like he wrote.
Hey, hey. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he wrote a shit ton of songs. That man, what a genius.
Yeah. A crap load.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, how many more questions? Good super chats we got, Ginger.
A few.
Okay, let's get them off. Get them off of there. Let's get them all in.
Throw them all in.
Well, I'm only starting this process at 9. Give me a break. I'm all the
That
show's-
clock's wrong.
It's not.
No, it ain't.
It's not 9.
Yeah.
No.
It is. It's
No, it's not.
8:58. I'm looking right at the friggin' phone.
You got somewhere you need to be?
No, maybe in the bathroom shortly.
Sudsy's trying to drag us out.
Well, he can drag his own. Next,
We have a super chat from Stephen Baker.
Oh,
Stephen
nice.
Becker,
I know.
And where is he
said-
hailing from?
Oh, the tub.
the tub.
Hailing
He's
from the
he's
tub.
with the
Yeah.
tidy bowl
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Mr. Clean.
Yeah.
And the big
Um,
brown shark goes into the dark cave. Na, 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 na. And G.I. Joe is gonna follow the shark into the big dark cave. Okay, go ahead.
We've lost it. He says send a close.
You never saw Eddie
Eddie
Murphy's Delirious? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead, caller.
Send a close guitar over here and I'll record a Dave Gunning song in the bathtub.
Yeah.
We've got 2 I'm working on. Maybe I'll start an OnlyFans with it.
Oh my Jesus. I don't think so.
Only clams.
Okay, next.
We have a highlighted chat from Mr. Cam McMaster.
Clam disaster. Brother.
Boy, good to see you around, buddy.
Nice to hear you.
He says, just saying hello and reminding everyone that I have the longest member in the string theory world.
Yes,
Obvious.
the longest member.
Yeah,
He's the longest member.
Yeah, you do.
Connect.
He's
your
been
dreams.
a master guitar head for 28 months.
And a boy Cam.
Yeah.
2 years.
The OG.
We've been doing this for that long. It's fucking ridiculous.
Clam disaster.
Unbelievable. Okay, connect.
A highlighted chat from Mark Smith, who says, got me by 10 Cam. He's been a member for 18 months.
Wow.
And a boy Mark Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Connect.
Super chat from Caleb Hawkins.
Caleb Hawkins.
Hey, Caleb.
He says the Martin Super D should be called a juggernaut.
Yeah.
Juggernaut. Martin
Why
Juggernaut.
not?
Yeah, Dreadnought, Juggernaut.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Dreadnought.
Plywood not.
Juggernaut. Will not.
Will not.
There's a will not in my lariat. No, that's not right. Connect.
This next one's funny for multiple reasons. It's a super chat from Jim Waller.
Oh, Jesus. Jimmy. I saw Jimmy at the station, and I love Jimmy. Good boy, Jim.
He says, this super chat is to send Chris to sensitivity training.
Yeah, right.
Easy big boy on the big boys. Just more to love.
Hey, check out the girth over here.
Shit.
Gotta be one to see
Fat
one.
Man and Robin.
Fat Man and Robin.
Connect.
Yeah.
Super chat from Larry Reinders.
Larry
Local
Reinders.
Larry.
That boy, Larry.
He's right there.
Love you, buddy.
He's crouched in the woods.
Yeah, taking a big shit.
Wow.
He says, you deserve it all, JP, and more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that, buddy. I love you, brother. Connect.
A super chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Becker.
Where's he from?
The
First time. Go ahead. First time caller. Long time listener.
Long time pissner. Long time bather.
Lather, rinse, repeat. There,
Yeah.
Sudsy.
Old wrinkly hands.
Yeah.
Baker.
Yeah.
Get some shrinkage there, buddy. Water getting cold.
Don't
Penis loss and scalp loss.
don't get your big toes stuck.
Use of product may cause loss of scalp and penis. Stephen Baker. Yeah, what do you got?
lost your mind. He's commenting on my Chris's comment about my laugh. He says, Flintstones maybe, but my goal is to get Ginger to groan like Marge.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
She does actually do that.
Connect.
Sudsy.
Connect.
Super chat from Jeff Gallant.
Monsieur, where have you been all
Jeff
night?
Gallon. Jeff Gallon.
It moved.
Oh.
Just wondering, could Dave Gunning play the Riddler when the Fat Man and Robin comic books come out, asking for a friend?
Yeah, he would make a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Connect.
Super chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Becker.
Where does he hail from?
I've got my own story about what Jim Hanlon taught me about guitar playing. What did he teach you?
Well, Jesus.
Everything he knew.
You know what?
Took 5 minutes.
I'm going to tell you something about Jim Hanlon. Jim Hanlon's one of the most unique guitar players I ever met because he doesn't do anything right. Like according to plan, according to theory.
Yeah.
He has his own way of doing things, like his own tunings, he's got a very unique style.
Yeah.
And it carries
He doesn't follow the rules.
No.
No.
And it carries everything he does to a T.
Yeah.
And it's so outside my wheelhouse. When I watch him play, I don't watch him play. I don't want to see it. I just want to hear it because it's so brilliant. Like I found out that he plays a double G open G, which I didn't know. So when he tunes to open G, tunes the A down to G, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the E up to G.
Yeah.
Which should tear your fucking neck off your
Right.
guitar. But that's his open G tuning.
Right.
And he uses it all the time. And the scary thing about Jim, and why I say he's got his own way, and I don't want to watch it because it doesn't sound like it should.
No.
And he plays. The way that he utilizes all those strange tunings and techniques.
Yeah.
If you just don't watch him, you hear things. You're like,
Nobody
what
else
is he
does.
doing?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't sound normal, right? And that's one of the brilliant things about Jim Hanlon. And I never tried to emulate him because that's his thing. That's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
The same as a lot of players have their own way of delivering whatever. Jimmy picks his own way to do everything he does. And it's magic. Magic guitar player.
He writes a mean tune too.
He's a wicked guitar player and a good man.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. So we're going to go into the question here if we don't have any more super chats.
We did have more super chats, so just hold your horses.
Okay, well, let's get him going now. Come on.
Yeah, he's got a very
Super
important
chat
meeting. Elon Musk is coming over in 15 minutes.
Yeah, he's going to blow me.
Cam McMaster.
What?
Important.
Cam
Super
McMaster?
chat from Cam McMaster.
Go,
Clam
Go.
disaster.
Yes. Top 3 favorite songwriters. Also, good day, CG and JP.
Top 3 favorite songwriters.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot, Chris Christopherson, and Dave Gunning.
Yep. Yep.
Next.
That's an easy one, Clam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
We got another super chat from Cam McMaster.
Cam disaster.
Go ahead, caller.
Chris, that herringbone pattern looks good on you. When do you have to give it back to the halfway house? Probably someone giving you some attitude tonight.
It's not even. It's good burn, but it's not herringbone.
Next.
It's not. That's true.
You ham bone. Or clam bone.
Clam bone.
Clam bone.
Next.
Next.
Super chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Becker.
Next.
He says, the water never gets cold when I'm in it.
No.
Oh, there you go.
No.
Next.
That's
Next.
that is the end of the super chats.
All right, so I got a hard question tonight. This is going to prove whether or not, because I know the audience always is watching and listening everything, but so I may have only mentioned this
Pull the trigger.
once.
Do it.
What is the new guitar? The name of the new guitar that comes from Brickhouse Guitars, and it's also the fan fret guitar. What is the name of
The model number?
No, the name.
The name.
Brand name
Okay.
of the fan fret guitar that I talked about.
The Fran Fret.
Built by Maestro Guitars,
Yeah.
by Hosen Young.
Yeah.
Distributed, designed by Roger Schmidt in Brickhouse Guitars, Kitchener, Ontario. What is the name of that guitar? I said it at least
3 times.
At least once.
No, you said it like 3
Did I?
times.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least once.
Just watching to see if anybody's
Yeah.
paying attention.
I'd say they are,
Okay.
based on the...
We have 4 spots left. We're going to take next week off because Dave and I are playing on the Christmas tour.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's 2 weeks after that we're going to be here. The last 2 people on that first week and the giveaway will be the 14th of December.
Which is the last show before Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a huge giveaway.
Yeah.
The MDBG 60 from Alvarez.
Yeah.
And 2 second and third place prize that we're designing as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be levy straps involved. There'll be God knows.
Picks,
There's so many people
straps,
involved
capos.
in the channel. I'm going to be talking to some folks and get a nice little package together to send to our second and third place winners. But the first place winner, you're going to get a smoking guitar. So who's got the first right answer, Ginger?
Who's number 47?
Oh, I don't know about that, but Michael Easter's on fire with fake answers.
Oh, gee.
He's got the Could You Not,
Could you not?
the Fatocaster,
The Fatocaster.
Fatocaster. Good one, Easter. I'll
but
see
the
you in
first
sensitivity
answer
training.
The Fatocaster.
Fatocaster.
The first one I think is correct. Is it the Avenir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is Eric Fraser.
Eric Fraser.
Not there.
He is not. You are number 47, Eric Fraser. Send me an email at jpcormier38@gmail.com. You will be entered into the draw, and you're going to be entered into the big draw. This is for the
We're
grand
doing the
prize.
concert again, right? For all the winners?
What's that?
We're doing the concert for all the winners again? We're doing that again?
I haven't decided that yet. That wasn't part of the deal this year, but we're thinking.
What are you, cheaping out or something?
No, we're gonna figure
Got
out
somewhere to
we're
be?
gonna figure out what to do. Who's next?
The number 2 was Stephen Baker.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he's already in there.
No, I don't think he is on this.
Yeah,
Oh.
number
Oh, is he?
21.
Oh,
You're
I'm
number
21.
number 21. Who's next?
okay.
Cam just says fan fret. Is that correct?
Nope.
No,
Avenir.
No.
it's a fan
Okay,
fret
so
guitar. but-
Flying curls. See on there?
Flying. That sounds familiar. Flying curls.
right there.
Yep, she's number 31, or he.
Okay. What about Callie Antonin?
Callie Anton.
Not on that side.
Callie Anton.
No.
Callie, you are number 48.
How do you spell it, Ginger?
Kalle
Okay.
Anttonen.
What is it? 8
TTONEN.
Whoa, that's a good one.
Okay.
Callie, send me a Gmail, jpcormier38@gmail.com. And there you go, folks and boys and girls and peoples and things. And
Tubbies and
Fat Man and Robin,
Fat Man and Robin.
Fat Man and Blobbin over here.
Blobbing.
Fat Man and Blobbin. And I thank you for being here with us.
We look like two big zeros when we walk side by side.
Yeah. We looked at the score in a typical soccer game in Europe.
And when Ginger walks beside us, we look like 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
If
Easy,
da-
Betty.
Okay, we love you. We thank you. Keep your eyes open for all the reviews that are coming up in November, December. There's going to be mucho material coming up. And if you haven't ever hit subscribe on my channel, do it. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, tell your friends.
Even hit the lukewarm button.
Yep. Let's get her up to 30,000 subscribers for Christmas.
Where are you now?
Like the
Close.
don't hate button.
Don't hate.
Yeah.
button. Yeah.
We're
Only
close to 30,000 subscribers. Let's get it to 30,000 before
Yeah.
Christmas.
Ring the mildly offended bell.
Yeah. Ring the kiss me arse button. I love you guys. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Bye, Ginger. Thank you.
Night,
Bye.
Ginger.
Bye.
Don't scrub tomorrow.
Okay. Bye.
I'll try.
Bye.
Bye. We love you guys.
Have
See
a
you
good
next
night.
time.
Be safe, everyone.
See you next time.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Hey, Jackie. What's going on, buddy?